Hi there, it's Tracy here from the Papercraft Studio. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm going to show you how to make my elegant pine snowflakes 4-panel card. It's a really simple layout and you can do this with lots of different designer series paper. So let me show you the supplies you need. Not that many actually. So you need a piece of thick basic white cardstock, and this measures 5.5 inches by 8 inches, and I've scored it here at 4 inches. A piece of cherry cobbler cardstock. This measures 3 3/8 by 4 7/8 inches. This is all in inches. You need some coordinating designer series paper, and this is the gorgeous elegant pine snowflakes designer series paper. So really lovely design. So you need 2 pieces that measure let's see, 3 by 1.5 inches, and then 2 pieces that measure 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch, and then some scraps to do some stamping and punching on here. Very simple. I've done all the measurements for you, so you don't need to work it out. So all you need to work out is where you're going to put these lovely papers. So if you've got a bit of a pattern, a bit of a way up, just pop it that way, but a lot of these you know, haven't. So just bear in mind, this is going to cover a bit of the center. So if you've got something you particularly like, avoid that bit. So that's how we're going to lay it out. So there's about 1/8 of an inch all the way around the little border and in between there. And I picked cherry cobbler because we've got these little cherry cobbler berries. So that was really cute. So basically then it's just a case of popping these together just with liquid glue. These are so pretty, and I just particularly love these ones here with the pretty peacock in. I'm going to slide that one over a little bit. Ooh. Because I think it goes really well with the cherry cobbler as well. That one not so much. But you know, there's always, that would go really well with real red, I think. So there's always a mix of colours in our designer series paper, which, you know, will always coordinate well. This is this an online exclusive? I think it might be. But as always with my videos, all the product details will be in the links below, which will take you straight to my online store. If you'd like to order anything, I'm always appreciative. Or if you can collect from me, you can order directly through me via email. Either way's good. Okay. Ooh, come over. There we go. How cute is that? And it's so simple, and it's a great way to use up scraps as well, if you have them. Now it's up to you. You can either pop that on with dimensionals, but I'm just going to use glue this time because I've put this one on with 2 layers of dimensionals. So also on my other projects this month for class, we're using quite a lot of dimensionals. So just so that I don't bankrupt my lovely ladies with dimensional cells. Okay, so like I said, really simple. We're going to use the 2-inch circle punch. I'm not even sure if this is still available, but if not, there'll be stylish shapes, sort of size dies, or there's other punches slightly bigger than this available. So just punch one of these, and then in basic white, you can stamp first or punch. I might just stamp first. On basic white in cherry cobbler, we're going to stamp "'Tis the Season." This is from Ornamental Christmas, which is another online exclusive I used for my special class in September. But of course you could use this as a winter birthday, so you know, if that's something you need more at the moment. I love the font of this, and the reason I punched 2 is that I need to do another sample for my class, so or stamped too. So there we go, just fits in. Just going to punch this one quickly for my sample. Saves me doing it again later. Okay, so these just layer up on each other. So dimensionals, Like I say, very simple card. We need that sometimes, don't we, to offset the more complex ones. Okay, and then I've layered it slightly over to one side, but you could make it more central if you want to. And then this ribbon is, again, I think it's an online exclusive. It's called White Ribbon. There we go. Exactly what it is. So you need about 8 inches of this. Did I say 8 inches? Just checking my notes. Yeah, so I'm just going to do a little slanted end, and be careful because this one does fray a little bit if you touch it too much. So just once you've cut it, try not to touch the ends. And then we're just going to loop it over like this. And what I do is I'll fix it in the middle with a glue dot. You can just have a little practice at which angle you want it to go. I quite like that. So I'm just going to keep it pinned in place here while I see my glue dots, which I had about 2 minutes ago. Here they are, hiding under the stamp. I don't want to move my finger a minute, so I'm just going to pick a glue dot up with my pokey tool. It's quite an old pokey tool. Pop it in between where the loop kind of comes over, and then I'm just going to take another one just to pop underneath. If the ribbon's quite sheer, it will go straight through and you won't need to do that, but I just want to see again where I'm going to put that, roughly about there. Bit of an angle, and then again some more dimensionals on the back of here. If you're in the UK and you're putting 2 layers of dimensionals on top of each other, then you will need to send it as a large letter. So if you want to keep the cost down for postage, you could just do one of these layers flat. Okay, so pop that, how cute is that, in the middle. And then finally, these are online exclusive still. We used those last year. I love them. They are called, when I get them, I've got a few left on this one. Cherry Cobbler, I think Cherry Cobbler and Pearl dots. Again, I'll put the information down here, but you get this little cluster and then some individual in the Cherry Cobbler, and then you get these lovely kind of iridescent ones as well. So I'm just going to take that cluster and pop it down here somewhere on a little leaf, maybe over those ones actually. And then another one just to pop on here. And there we have it, my Elegant Pine Snowflakes panel card. I hope you enjoy making that. Take care, see you soon, bye.